unfortunate carnage happening. Wow. Narrow gauge rail. Now TE likes narrow gauge, so I've not actually been to see what's been going on, and there's a lot been going on. If you enjoy these videos and like to support me, TE, and also get some behind the scenes content, please consider joining Patreon. I didn't see it there. It's me, Thomas Edward, also known as T. Welcome to Grange-Over-Sands and the update of 2024. You find me stood, well, it used to be the biggest Christmas tree in the UK, but nowadays I think it's about the third. There's a few other people got a bigger tree than us, so it's a bit unfortunate. Anyway, the living Christmas tree, I should say, the biggest living Christmas tree. Now, the new thing for this year is our Christmas tree has LED lights on. We used to have halogens and they weren't as good as this. So you sort of got lost in the tree and almost like it was strangling the tree. But now they've had a fundraising in the co-op, the local co-op. They wanted 1,500 quid. Oh, losing me in the bushes there. You wanted 1,500 quid to do the tree, and I think they've raised £2,622. And obviously you can see that they've done LEDs, so it's a lot lighter and it looks impressive. So I thought I'd start my video here. So let's go on to the next new exciting thing in Grange-Over-Sands. New thing in Grange-Over-Sands for 2024. 6 months ago we got a zebra crossing with proper light up beacons behind us. For many years this was a raised like bit in the roadway you could cross, but never a zebra crossing. So it's a real deal, and it's got proper LED lights on it so you can see it from a long way away. It actually improves the walkability of Grange-Over-Sands. It's quite good because in Grange-Over-Sands parking's a bit of a limited aspect, so you've got to walk if you can. If you can't, you've got to find the... Wow, bit of digressing with TE there, big voucher. Anyway, you've got to park somewhere if you haven't got mobility, but for like young guns like us, it's a walking town, so it adds to the effect. I might go and use it actually. Let's just go and have a look. It's still quite a few months later since I did the update on the spa across the road. What isn't the spa, I should say. It's not happened. It was where just garage was on the corner. I did that video in May 2024. Now it's December 2024 and it's still not here. A bit of inside knowledge is they haven't even come to agreement with the bungalows on the back about the fencing line. So we could be into next year time we get anything done. Because I think they've had a meeting this week about the fence, and that's obviously free to actually building anything shop related, garage related. So there's no news on that really, apart from that really. And then the other news on the little roundabout here, we had a bit of unfortunate carnage happening. Now this is what's left of someone's garden, and I would just like to digress as the X6 buses over there going to Barrow. Can't you can't beat riding on a bus for £2. Anyway, this was someone's garden. It's half a garden now. It's had about a couple of ton of van hit it. So about two weeks ago, a very cold Thursday, it black ice and it iced everywhere, you couldn't see it. My brother had a tumble in it, and then also at 3 AM in the morning, Royal Mail van ended up in this garden. But it made a whole mighty bang. And I know someone who lives there close by, and they must be strong sleepers because they never heard it. But I don't know which way he was coming. He was coming from towards Kendal way in, and he just hit the roundabout and came straight across. So yeah, I think that's the only way to really hit that wall. I don't think you can hit it from any other direction. And he's also wiped out a big council flower pot as well. So it's at some point it'll be a clear up job, and Royal Mail paying these people to build a wall again. But if he was a few feet to left, he would have wiped out his own Royal Mail box. What's just there. Right, it's a day later, it's daylight, and it's bucketing it down in Grange-Over-Sands. But I have to show you in the daylight, even rain or shine, with TE. I've come up to Barrow Lodge. Well, what's left of Barrow Lodge. It's in the last 4 weeks it's been demolished. So as you can see here behind me, it's lost its tower. That's gone now, and it's just like the last few stories are left before it flattened to the ground. Here, Barrow Lodge, 19th century manor house. The first owner died in a sinking ship. The second owner, Austin Porritt, had it all the way up until it got bombed in the war in 1941, and then he lived like Alan Partridge for the rest of his life in the Grange Hotel. But it had at the back, and then what we stood in here, it had Thomas Mawson Gardens, but it didn't have the real Thomas Mawson. By that time he was very elderly or just about to die, or he already dead. It's done by his sons. And if you look at some of the pictures, the quality is not as Thomas Mawson as what you'd get at Braithwaite or other parts of the lakes. Not here, it lacked a bit, I thought. That's because I've read up on Thomas Mawson for many years. Now they're flattening it currently, so it stood for 40 years as a bombed out shell from 41 to the 80s, and now it's getting demolished another 40 years later as the new Barrow Lodge. And then it's going to be turned into houses, I think. I'm hoping it might be a travel lodge, so we can have a bit of industry coming to town, but you never know. On here somewhere, Austin Porritt was a great archer, and he used to practice on the lawns on here, but it's all been sort of re-landscaped since his time. There's also a big tree on it now, look. That would have been a tiny little tree when he was probably still alive. Here on the left, this is Mawson's rock garden. Well, they've done thousands of pounds of replanting and redoing up. But he also had down there what's all been demolished. He had formal gardens, what Mawson did, well, Mawson's firm. But these are sort of the left of what's left, really, of what that garden was. And then obviously you can see the former Barrow Lodge apartments there. Big digger there, that's ripped off all the roof and the tower. Behind this hedge here, big holly tree, there used to be, no it isn't a holly tree, but behind there used to be a big tower, a big viewing tower, and everyone in the village said what a shame, because that's really nice. go back down here to the zebra crossing, what I filmed, past the tree, onto the prom, and up to the Lido. But I think I'm going to film that other day when it's a bit dry. It's a bit moist today. There are all the staircases there. Crazy really, it's all gone. The thing is that they should have done more with it in lockdown. It was empty. All the homeless could have been in there lockdown, but it didn't happen. Right, so I've walked down the prom to another thing I keep getting bugged about for the last 12 months. About 2 years ago, I filmed about the Lido behind us, or the Lido, however you want to say it. And I thought I would do it in this video before I come and have a look. Now, I've been away bashing a lot of steam this summer. Not actually been to see what's been going on, and there's a lot been going on. Sometime after prom was shut off behind me, you couldn't get through. It was just a dead end. So I thought I'd come today, and it's almost done, but it's not quite done. You can see there's a few men behind us doing a bit of finishing touching, but there's still quite a lot. I've just looked to do stuff what's not being done now. And one of the things I didn't film this because there was a lot of politics around it. I don't do politics on this channel. There's a lot of disagreement on it being a pool or not a pool. From what I heard through the grapevine, so I didn't get involved with that. So it's not actually been turned into a pool. It's just got loads of decking in the old bed of the pool, what I think you can walk out onto, and it's got flower beds and stuff, and it's going to be a cafe from what I can see and hear, so to speak. So I thought I'd come and show you, and so you can see, you can have a bit of a Before I go, I want to just show you something up there. It's not an update, but it's a bit of a deviance up to you. It's very hard to show you this. This is a bit of teeny deviance in Grange-Over-Sands. Now I'm up at the very top of the prom here. There's a crazy golf down there. There used to be that pull it and push it thing up there, and there's a basketball court and a little shelter. And this is what used to be bowling green. I don't think it's been bowled on for many years. It's always grown over every time I come. I mean, in summer I think it's cut, but I've never seen anyone bowl on it. I think it might even had a pitch and putt on at one time, or it could have been on that bit had pitch and putt. Now, along all the edges, because as you know for bowls, you have like gullies around the edge, so your ball sort of drops into, you know, if you run off the end of your green. Now, along here, actually I might not be able to show you, because it's so overgrown and they've got wood in it. Just having a look, see if I could find one. I can feel it. Groundsman will be shouting at me now, but in here, behind here, down there, is some narrow gauge rail. Now TE likes narrow gauge, it's my favourite gauge. Now this is probably mining railway. From all, we've had so many mining railways around Cumbria over the years. Or there's been rails on the actual Morecambe Bay. There's somewhat reappeared up near Ulverston recently. And now it could be anything like that. Let's push that back down there. I just wanted to show you because it's a bit of secret Grange-Over-Sands history, and also a bit of secret narrow gauge, what's hidden underneath the undergrowth, deep in the bush with TE. And I always wanted to come and do a video on it, but I thought let's just drop it in this video and show you that it's, you know, that's actually underneath there. But maybe one of you can tell us where that came from originally, because one of you may have laid it in here all those years ago, and it'd be interesting to know where it came from. So there you go, that was a bit of TE factual interlude there, almost. But I was just looking, I actually don't think it's ever been a bowling green in a, well, it has been a bowling green, but I don't think it's been one for a very, very long time now, because there's a pathway right down the middle of it here, what people are just using to walk down with the dogs and just generally walking, so, you know, going, because you can get in up that end and you can get out down that end, you just walk through here and the dogs can do the business, so to speak. But down here is sort of the last sort of activity you can come in the summer and pay to come and do, is they've got the crazy golf. I think I might have done it once, maybe a long time ago. Yes, I have done it once, but that was like probably 20 years ago, maybe 15 years ago. And I'd like to come back and film it, because I had a video planned for doing this crazy golf. What we might have to do, I won't tell you too much, but we'll show you in this about, oh, look at this. Two sets of class 195s, that was, joined together. An airport train. I had TE goes on many adventures on that. Up and down the furnace line. So down here, right on the back of the Lido really, there's this crazy golf, and it's got all landmarks of all the different local places. Well, I wanted to do a video on where we'd play it and then go to the landmark. That was the idea in the video. So this first one here is the church at Cartmel, and then behind it there, that's the clock tower in Grange-Over-Sands, that is there, that one. And then, oh, let me just focus in, it's focusing on rails. And then behind it, that's the bridge at Blowith Point, and then behind that blue one, that's the viaduct. And then there were those like little gates, that's Cartmel Races. And then up here, this one here, that's up Hamps Fell. That's the little building they got on top of Hamps Fell with the viewing platform on where you can see all the mountains. And then behind it with all the ducks, that's Grange-Over-Sands Duck Pond. And then the one behind that, I don't know what that is, and I don't know what that one is. I think they ran out of ideas pretty much, and they had to just fill it out. So yeah, so maybe one day we'll come back and we'll film here and actually play it, and then take you to each location. That was my idea for a video. Someone was probably going to nick that idea now, but that's what I wanted to do. So if you've enjoyed my, I think I've looked at 6 things in Grange-Over-Sands, from trees and things being, well, destruction and crashes and factual interludes of TE. So if you enjoyed today's video with me, TE, make sure you give us a like, a comment below, and subscribe, because it always helps. And there's a Patreon link, and there's also, you can order your own very own cameo video, so you can get a personal video of me celebrating your birthday or a special occasion. And also remember to click that big bell. Ding!